Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel ERP, and today we'll see how we can add a maximize minimize button to the user form. So let's go into the Visual Basics. Let's say we add a new user form, and this is the user form. If I populate it, this user form does not have a minimize or maximize button, it only have a close button. And second thing, if the user form is populated as a model form, so then we cannot work on the sheet. This user form has to be closed to make sheet available for any editing purpose or working purpose. The model and non-model property of a form is shown here, which says show model, which is true or false. If it is true, then the sheet cannot be accessed for editing, and if we set it to false, and now if I populate it, this user form is still available and I can type in on the sheet also and it will capture it. So this is the difference between model and non-model form. So that's the thing. So let's see what change we make from our last design to the user form. The only change for this we make is we added the this little label, and it is named as min max label. Label name is min max. That's the only change we made on the user form. Let's go into the user form code and let's see what we added. The only thing we added in the user form from the last modification is added this click event to the label we created. This label, if we double click, we added this click event to this label. Whenever we click, something happens. So what is happening is we are calling this procedure min max user form. So let's go into this procedure. So this is the procedure we added for the click event of the new label called min max. So with user form, with label named min max dot font dot name is Wingdings. What we are doing is we are changing the font of the label. So if we click on this label and we open the properties, here we can change the fonts. These are all the fonts. This is what we are doing. Instead of changing putting the form name here and changing the text properties, we are doing it programmatically whenever the click event happens on it. This prevents actually what it does is this little line forces the font to remain this whenever we click on this. Okay, next thing we check is if the caption of the min max label is this little character I with the little hanging tail, then what it means is this is the maximized state. Now how we are checking this and how we are initially putting this, when we are initializing in the AutoFit user form, we added this adding minimize maximize button with user form on min max label. Font name is Wingdings, font bold is true, size is 14, and caption is this. This is the caption we added in the when this user form is populated initially, and text alignment is fixed at the center. Now this is the characteristics of the label. What is the font, is bold or not, what is the size, and what is the caption it reads. And now the position of the label itself, this is the position of the text within the label, and then the position of the label itself is defined as user form width, whatever with the width of the user form whenever the user form is populated in full screen mode, minus the width of the close button, this X button, minus the width of the label itself, min max label, minus X. This is the gap between X and this. So this is how we are positioning the minimize maximize button before the close button label. So this is the addition from the last design. Okay, let's move on. The character, this, if the caption of this label is this, then what we do, then we reposition the user form. How we are repositioning? We are positioning it, the left property of the user form is application.width minus 250. Whatever is the application, whatever is the width of the application, this total width of the application, the Excel application from here till here, minus 250. So then the width we are changing it to 50, and height we are changing it to 20. These are the properties of the user form. Then we change the symbol, then we change the caption in the label min max to R, and we reposition it to from left to 2 and X dot left, and then we reposition the close button to this. Else, if it is not I and something else, then what we do, then we make it I, this character, and again AutoFit the user form. This is what is happening. This is what the minimize maximize button toggling between. How it is happening is, so this I, let's see again, open this. This is the character which is showing initially when we started the user form. Now if I click on it, the character, this user form becomes small and sheet is available for any editing purpose, and the character in this label this changes to R, and the close button is shifted near this. If I click it again, user form again maximizes it, and it changes back to the I. Now how this I and R are showing like these two characters. So let's look at this. Let me copy. We cannot type this character from the keyboard. Let me copy this, and I'll put it on the. Let me put it on this. So this is the character we copied. Now in the font, if I change it to Wingdings, this is the form. We're changing it to Wingdings. This is the Wingdings. If I change it to Wingdings, this character changes back to this arrow. What we are getting when we open the user form. This is this arrow. Okay, and the second character R. If I change this also to Wingdings, now this character R changes back to this little square with the two-sided background, which is similar to what the maximize button looks like. So this is how we are putting two characters and changing the font to appear it as a symbol, different symbol. This is the only thing we are doing here. Let me close this. So if the caption is I, then reposition the user form, change the character, change the caption of the label min-max, reposition the label, reposition the close button. If we don't want the close button to be repositioned, we can comment it out by putting this single quote, or we can put it as uncomment the block and comment the block. So this little single, if this single quote added to any of the line, this becomes a non-executable line. This becomes a comment. So if I open the user form now, and I make it minimize, the close button does not move back, reposition itself near this maximize button. So that's how we are doing this. So let me uncomment this so that it becomes same. So that's a very simple code. Whenever there is, if the caption reads I or the inclined arrow, then reposition the user form, change the caption of the label, reposition the this minimize maximize button, and reposition the close button. Otherwise, if it is not I, otherwise put it I and autofit the user form. The same thing but executes when we start the user form. So that's the simple thing. We are doing it now. This changes to maximize, this changes to minimize, and also we can work on it. Also, I would like to show you, if we go to the properties of this user form, if we go to the properties of model, see it says true. Open the user form and minimize it. I can still edit the sheet. So how we are changing the model property of the user form when we are opening it. So that's a very single one-word thing. When we are opening the opening this user form one.show, we are opening it as VB modulus. If I comment it out, but the default property is what is the property set on the user form. So whenever if I add .show user form one.show VB modulus, it means that user form will be populated as a non-model user form. This is how, and this macro was assigned to this button. If I right click on it and click assign macro, so this is what is assigned on this macro, on this button. This macro was assigned to this button. So if I click edit, I'll straight away goes to this. So that's the little thing what we added in this section. This will be useful if I'm designing a user form with a lot of controls and a lot of calculation happening in the background on the sheet. So it is very helpful while doing something on the user form. I'll be able to see what all is happening on the sheet at the background, and to check where the error is happening if anything is not working correct. So that is the most useful function of having this non-model form with the minimize button, so that you can interrupt in between the running code and see where the mistake is likely to happen or what wrong parameter we are getting. Thank you guys. Please consider subscribing to this channel.